Three Forks! Alright, welcome back to part 4, final part. So this is a problem. When I took my wheel apart last fall, it decided to the rim tape decided to break. But nothing that little electrical tape cannot fix. As you can see, I just gotta cover that spoke nipple there and then just come around to about here with the tape. But considering that's not how I do things, I'm just gonna tape all the way around. It's all about doing things right the first time so that it lasts. I know some of you are going to say, okay, you want to do it right the first place? Buy new rim tape. I could do that, but this channel is about using what you have and not spending a ton of money on stuff because you really don't need to. So that's the rim all taped up, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that because the original rim tape is underneath of the electrical tape, black tape. So you really don't need new rim tape. Like you don't need it. I could do it, but you just don't need it. Putting the Michelins back on. Absolutely love these tires. Yes, I am the brand of tire at the valve stem kind of person. Alright, so both tires are now installed onto the wheels. And going back to, so I like the tire brand at the valve stem. Other people put the suggested pressure at the valve stem for obvious reasons. And when I installed the front tire, the tube had a small hole in it. So that'll happen sometimes too when you put the when you put stuff together in the spring. Which is why I take my bike completely apart and do all of this in the spring. So I did put a fresh tube in. I didn't patch it. I will probably patch that tube just so I have it. Don't really like to throw stuff out because it looks just like a thorn flat. So it's definitely patchable. I'm just waiting for patches to come in, to be honest with you. And then I just made sure that I repacked these and cleaned them and completely redid the hubs and axles last fall. before I hung it up. So I just made sure that everything was tight there and everything was nice and felt good and there's no problems there. And I made sure that the freewheel was tight. Yes, this is a freewheel. So as opposed to a cassette, the freewheel doesn't. I mean, I do tighten it down. But I don't like reef on it because the chain and the load that you put on it will do that for you anyway. So it's not super important, the torque on this as opposed to a cassette torque, which I believe is 40 Newton meters. So I also had, because I volunteer at a bike shop, like a community bike shop, I put my wheels on a truing stand, both wheels on a truing stand before I put it away for the winter as well. So I know the wheels are completely straight and true, as if they were new. So all is good there. So now it's just putting it on and finishing up. All right, so the giant Revel 2 is now complete.
Hey.
So we've got the fender. New front tube had to go in. Avid levers. Race face bar. Fun enduro stem. Shimano trigger shifter. Teflon cables. RockShox TK Solo Air 100mm travel. I don't have pedals on yet. .32 tooth front chain ring, 1x conversion with the same crankset stock. Tire tube, chainstay protector wrapped. Same derailleur, same freewheel, 7-speed in the back. New shifter cable. Jaguar pads. Michelin, Country, all-terrain. Phenomenal tires. Can't say enough good things about those tires. I got them last spring. I just got a call from the local bike shop that my new derailleur hanger is in. Other than that, she's ready to rock. She's ready to rip.
Your sons. Take a good long stare.
So the only thing left to do now is to stare at it.